Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna, and today is WIP weekend number 69. It's Saturday, August 5th that this will be released. I'm making it Friday morning, and it's early. It's 6:30 in the morning, so I grabbed my husband's sweatshirt, just threw it on, threw some lipstick on, and I haven't even showered or anything, but early in the morning. My husband actually has a day off, so I didn't want to shower or anything like that and wake him up, let him sleep in for a bit. So we're heading into a long weekend. So most people have the Monday off. My husband took Friday off too, just to have an extra long weekend. So that's good. We have a wedding that we're going to be going to Saturday morning. So I went out dress shopping. I bought myself a dress. I'll insert pictures next week if any of them turn out. And if my husband wants to be in it, we'll see. But we're looking forward to the wedding. Friends of ours, their youngest daughter's getting married. So it's going to be a great day. Hope for sunshine and not too hot. This week, I had a ball game against my daughter's team, and we got killed. Our team, we're having fun, but we're not that good. But that's fine. We're having so much fun. I think the final score was 21-8 or something like that. But it's all about socializing afterwards. So we went over to one of the girls' houses, and she did sliders for us, and we just sat around, chat, and get home till 11. So it was a nice evening out. That was, I think, Tuesday night. And the rest of the week, I just sat around, typical housekeeping. I went grocery shopping, and that's about it. So it was a nice, relaxing week. We had a great, relaxing weekend the weekend before. And I got to crochet. I started a whole bunch of things that I will definitely show you. And I searched and searched for patterns for my book cover inspiration, and I did find something, so I'll be showing that probably next week. So we can start right with our WIPs this morning. Last week I had finished a cross stitch, and I'm really getting into cross stitch, and I'm doing that a lot in the morning. So I started another one. This is the one that I got gifted to me. So it's a little Christmas one there. It's with Santa and the reindeers. Hopefully you can see that. And so I started. I got the antlers done and a bit of the belt just to, and this guy's face right here. It's hard to tell with the stamped ones because it's all color behind it, but I got a lot done. This is a 14 gauge, and like I said, I'm fairly new to cross stitching, and I didn't realize. I thought the higher number you went, the bigger the spaces between your squares. No, it's the opposite. So these are very, very tiny. I don't even think you can see that, but have to use a magnifying glass sometimes to find the hole to put the needle through. So I am enjoying it. Thank goodness it's a small one. And I'll know better for next time that I'll go with an 11 because it really helps. But I'm really enjoying cross stitch. I find it just as relaxing as crocheting. But my love for crochet will never die. But I'm having fun with the cross stitch, and I usually do that in the mornings. And I did a little bit more on my diamond painting. I did something else because my diamond painting is taking forever. It's huge. So I did another little project of my diamonds, and I'll show that in my finished objects. I really, really enjoyed that. And the treadmill, my knee's been acting up, so I did not exercise this morning. That's why I'm making this video so early in the morning. But I did get a few more granny squares done. And I'm probably going to have to do another one real soon because my cart's getting full of them and I can't squeeze these in anymore. So that was another WIP that I did. And like I said, I got startitis this week and I decided to do a corner to corner blanket. It's in fall colors and I'm really enjoying that. I know Neva is starting 100 days of Halloween. I'm expecting something in the mail, a cross stitch, and it's a Halloween cross stitch. So once I get that, I'm going to join in. And she said I can join in whenever I want. So, and it'll give me incentive to keep doing it. So I'll put the Santa cross stitch away and then pick up the Halloween. So hopefully it comes in soon. It was basically just confirmed on Tuesday or Wednesday. that they were coming, and it's coming from China, so I'm not sure when it's going to come in. But I wanted to start that. So the corner to corner, I'm just keeping it in. It's a Hobie yarn bag with a fox on it. I love it. And the yarns I'm using, I have two of them, and it's the Karen Skinny Cakes, and it is, I know, 100% acrylic, and 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards per ball, and I have two of them. But I thought, what beautiful fall colors there are in here. I didn't even tell you the name. Tartan. So I really like it, and it's a slow fade. It's showing well in my monitor here. I'm hoping you can see the color change, but I really enjoy it. I'll just pick this up when I just want mindless crochet. And I watched a tutorial. I know how to do the corner to corner, but I watched a tutorial from Mikey, and I don't know why. Normally I wouldn't watch it. And what he does on his last stitch, and I find it's working much better, just a little hint. So when you're working your last 3 double crochets in the chain, instead of putting the last double crochet in the chain, he puts it in a stitch right at the corner, so it keeps your edges really, really straight. And it's sometimes they tend to splay out a bit, so this helps it a lot, and your lines stay really, really close together. So instead of putting your last crochet stitch, if you can see that in the chain there, I put it right in the stitch where your chain starts. So little hint, and it really does help keep it square. The first one's always loose. I don't know why on me. Oh, because I didn't do it that time. See the difference here? It slides out. And then up here, there's no sliding at all. It's all intact. So that's the difference. Did I do it in the second one? Yes, that's when I started. Like, I forgot the first row, but I started in the second. So just started that. So I'll be doing this whenever, and I love these fall colors. This has been upstairs, I think, for a couple of years now, so I'm not sure if this color is still available, but I really like the combination. I think it's a wonderful fall color. So that's my first WIP that I started this week. And then Judy has put out her flower. And I haven't started that at all. I thought I had too many WIPs, so I'll probably start that one next week. And I'll show you the flower next week. So my next WIP is the Marquee blanket that I've been doing for the last 2 years now. It's done with Amethyst Craftworks, Bella's Crochet and Gifts, and Heather the Crochet Witch. So the Marquee is right here. It has got a multitude of colors. So I am using all my scraps and scrap balls. And I was watching a knitting, and I'm not sure, I think the Crazy Sock Lady, and she was knitting a blanket, and it's done in strips. I can't remember what it's called or anything. And so when you're joining, you do it kind of like a slip stitch into the next. And I thought, they can do that in knitting. Can we do it in crochet? So I made a strip, and it's working. I'm very happy, so I'll show you that. So I think the Marquee's still up. So I have a huge bag of scraps in here, all different colors. I went upstairs, went in my scrap ball bin, and tried to find almost every color that is in the Marquee. So I've got a whole bag. I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to use, but I've got more than enough, and I've got tons more upstairs. So I started with a strip, and I'll just show you this strip, and it's 40 inches long. And then I chained out. This strip has 18 stitches. It's all single crochet, so it's taking a while. So I joined here with a slip stitch, chained out 18 or 19, turned, crocheted back, and then when I got back here, I do a slip stitch to join back in. So I thought it's a great scrappy blanket. So it can be done, and I can't get it all in, but that's how it's working up. So I'm just slip stitching and finishing. If it's a ball, I finish it off. If it's one of my cakes, I cut it off where I want to. And it's just supposed to be uneven. Haven't even done my ends in. And I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to pick up every color I can think of that I have in my scraps to make this blanket. So I'm really pleased with it. I'm glad that I figured it out. First time I did it on the wrong side, and my lines were not matching up. So I had to rip it all out, and I had like, I think these 3 colors done, and I started it over here. And so I ripped it out, redid it, and started again. So I'm really pleased. And that way the blanket's not on me with it being so hot lately. And, we're up in the 80s, high 20s Celsius and higher with the humidex. It's getting up into the 90s. So not sure what this week is coming up, but we've had really hot days here in Southern Ontario, and I know down south in the US they are like in the hundreds. So I feel so bad for them. And stay inside, stay cool, drink lots of water. That's all I can say. So that's what I did for the scrap can. And what else do I have? Oh, Paige's sweater. So I am using a cinnamon swirl cake. You can tell I had to rip out. It's all tucked inside with my needle there. I started on the sleeves. I was almost finished, and I realized that I wasn't turning after each round, and it just looked so different from the rest of the sweater that I ripped the whole sleeve out and started again. So I am turning, and what the turning does, it keeps your seam straight there. So that's as far as I got on hers. And next week, it's going to be a busy week for me. And I don't know how much crocheting done. I know this is going to get finished because Paige is going to be here. She's not in camp next week, so I'm going to get her Tuesday and bring her back Friday after we have breakfast late morning and everything. So she'll be here all week, and she probably will really want this. So this will probably be the only thing I'll be working on next week because she'll want that. So yeah, I was very disappointed when I looked at the sweater. I went, oh, I can't believe you did that. Like one night work down the drain, had to pull it all out. So I'm still pulling yarn out, like it's just all stuffed in there. So the cat won't get at it. And talk about the cat. She loves playing with little yarn balls, and I try and put them away afterwards because I don't want her eating the fibers. And we try using a lot of my cotton scrap balls, but she just loves chasing the balls down the hallway, and she carries them back and then runs around the table and plays fetch with my husband. So it's fabulous what she's doing. But I was sitting down here. It was late afternoon, just thinking, what am I going to do for dinner? And she starts meowing and meowing this funny meow. And I got worried, and I said, so I called her down. She came down, and this is what she had in her mouth. I forgot to close the yarn door, the bedroom door where I keep my yarn. She must have hopped on the bed because I know that was sitting on the bed, and she carried it downstairs for me. So she brought me a little present. So I thought that was hilarious. She is too funny. She loves yarn. So, and like when she wants to have a little nap, if I'm working in the afternoon, like working on a project in the afternoon, she'll come, but she has to be on the yarn to fall asleep. She can't be beside it. So it's quite funny. So where was I? So that's Paige's sweater. So those are my WIPs for the week. I did get a few items finally completed because they were almost done in the last video that I made. So the diamond, like I said, the diamond painting is taking me forever. So I decided to get a quick little diamond painting. It took me an hour to do these, so I'm going to put them. We have a theme in our bathroom, and these are going to fit perfectly in there. So I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but beautiful, beautiful diamonds on that See, it just sparkles completely. So I got that one. And this one done. So it came as a kit. So all you do is put the diamonds on the seahorses, and I just used all the items that they gave you to put them together. So I'm really happy with that. So those will be going, we'll hang these in the bathroom somewhere upstairs. We have a seahorse theme, and everywhere we go, we get seahorses. So that's gonna go upstairs in our, I guess the main bathroom. We don't use that one, but the main bathroom. So I got those completed. I was happy because I was getting not frustrated, but it was taking a long time and still is taking a long time to get my other diamond painting done. And I'm at the point now where I try and do all the same numbered diamonds at a time, but you know, you miss a few here and there. So I'm going through it, trying to fill in all the spaces that I miss. So that takes a while, especially since it's, you know, this wide and that tall. So I'm still working on it. I did a little bit of cross stitching, a little bit of paint by number, and a little bit of diamond painting in the morning. And so I was really pleased to get those done. I felt good that I did some diamond painting. And then I got some of my squares that I made on the treadmill, and I joined them, and I made, and this is exactly 30 by 40. So this is the blanket. And I joined them with a Pound of Love Hunter Green. And I thought, you know, it'd be a great color. I try and do the joins that I do these in different colors, so that way if they all go to one senior's home, they'll know which blanket is theirs with this. So I just put, I had 6 of the bluish ones, so I just put those in the middle and surrounded them by colored squares. So I'll put a picture up here because my colors, I think, are turning out pretty good. They're a little darker, like they're showing up really bright, but they're a little darker than the colors on here. So I did do the join to join, and I just, after I join, I'm not sure if I've told you, but I think it works out the best for me. I do single crochets all the way around, but when I get to the join here, I will do a half double crochet because it tends to get pulled down. So the half double crochet just makes it more level. So all I did with this was after I did the join, I went around with a 1 single crochet. So that's a completed item. And the other item, I'm calling it complete, but I haven't sewn in my ends. I finished my Hexagon sweater. Show you the right side. So there it is there. I'm really happy. I used up, let me see, I had 2 of the Karen's Skinny Cakes in the color Baked Alaska. And how many yards are in here? 795. So let's say 800 yards. And I used 2 of them. And this is what I have left. I mainly just let the colors flow, except when I got to the sleeves. I wanted them to be similar. So I got, there's the sleeves there. And I did go out. I like the wide sleeve. And it's great with a tank top in the evening. It's been too hot in the evenings now, but later on in September, this will be perfect with just a tank top underneath it. So I went out. I just increased it by 2 and just went out a little further on the sleeves. But the only time I color controlled was on the sleeves. I just wanted them to match up because I think it needs to be matched up. And I color controlled this to have just the cream up here. So I'm really happy. I finally have one. My daughter has one and my granddaughter has one now. So, and I will probably make more because I think they're great. Easy to do. Like I said, you know, great watching TV. And I have really long arms. So there we go. I like them long, so if they're a little bit long, that's good. And I just went as long as I had yarn, and it's actually a perfect length. So I have a few more skinny cakes upstairs, so I will probably be making another one in my future, not sure when yet. So that was my final item. And on this, I used, sorry, got it all in the bag here. I used a 5 millimeter instead of a 4.5. I just wanted a little bit more airy. So those are my items that I did this week. I'm very happy to have this done because I always put myself last, but I thought, you know what, let's get it done. It was almost done, so I finally got it done. I'm very happy about that. And I think that's it this week. So I want you to have a wonderful WIP weekend. And once again, if you have any items that I can showcase, I would love to share them with everybody because I know we don't get to share with that many people. Like I know my husband always says, "Oh, that looks great. Yeah, it looks nice." My daughter's really, really positive with me, but they don't love crochet the way we do. So if you have something, I would love to share it because I love seeing other people's work, and it gives us inspiration and something to do. Um, in the future with, oh, I like that pattern or whatever, if you send me a picture, let me know where they can find the pattern, and I will definitely showcase it. So I want to thank you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm enjoying my crochet life, and I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.